Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Lamb will go in motion. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down. There again is Cooks, complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A give to Pollard, running left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They go play action with Hurts. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver.
Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now Hurts changing up the play. Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Great, set. $63. No touch.
Johnson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to give into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The first down carry here for Johnson.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Johnson. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles first down as he's brought down at the 16. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Prescott now. And his throw is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. Nifty move. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
3rd down and 6.
Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Swift. He'll take this to the 46.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh, no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Hard running at the 15.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw is Prescott. His throw incomplete.
When I watch that, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Lamb will go in motion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 1st downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And While that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Option play, here's Pollard.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This now a 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
47.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46. Here we go, going 53. 46.
On play action, Prescott rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Throwing, Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. On the option to give to Swift here.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
They go to Johnson again. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Dak.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown. And here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get it across the 50. But that one falls incomplete.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. To throw, Prescott.
And he bats it away. It falls down incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are likely going to win it.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.